So welcome to class, everybody. Thanks for showing up and rolling out your mat. Well done for that. That's the hardest part. And now you're here, we're just going to come into a comfortable cross-legged position. So today's class is a motivation class. So these classes we do sometimes when we don't want to show up on the mat. Those are the days where you have the best classes sometimes. So just bear that in mind when you have moments and days where you don't want to show up. Drag yourself to the mat for even just 5-10 minutes, and then you can leave the mat afterwards if you really still feel the same. So that's an option for you, just to add that commitment to your daily life. So let's sit it with the cross-legged position, hands on your knees. Lengthen your spine to the ceiling, drop your shoulders down, tuck your chin in slightly and connect to your breath. Exhaling for the count of 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling, inhaling. So build that connection to the breath. And the breath is a fantastic tool to help you get back to the present moment. There's no anxiousness about the future, there's no heaviness of the past. Just this very moment in time where you're existing and you've allocated for you. Beautiful. Let's take our head down and just hold it there. Relax the shoulders. And inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Back to the center, turn to the side, tuck your chin in slightly. And change. And again. And again. And little half circles one way. And this is a really good little movement that you can do during the day when you're feeling the weight of the world is on your shoulders. It just helps to release it. Little tiny circles upwards. And then back to center. Bring your shoulders up to your ear, drop them down. Bring them back up to your ear, drop it down. One more time, up and drop it down. Bring your hands up. Little pinkies facing each other, activating the tricep muscles. Bend your elbows, grab hold of those elbows, and then just lean over to one side, keeping both buttocks on the mat. And change. One more time. And again. Extend the hands up, opposite hand and opposite knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, rotate. Tuck the chin in. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, rotate. And then let's do the other side. Inhale, reach up. Opposite hand, opposite knee, lengthening, twisting, lengthening, twisting. Let's come and lie down on the mat. Lying down on the mat and then hugging your knees in and just circling one way. Massaging the lower back, circling the other way. And then have the feet down on the mat. Bring your hands up, palms away from you. We're going to inhale, reach the fingertips over and touch the fingernails onto the floor behind you, opening up your shoulders. And let's do that again. Tuck in your chin, really feeling the upper back opening up. 3 more. 2, and 1. Good. Having the hands up, we're going to extend opposite hand and opposite leg. Now if that's comfortable, lift up your feet 90-90, activate your core, pulling the belly button in towards the mat and reaching one side at a time. Keeping your abs activated. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and then hug your knees in, circling one way and circling the other way. Bringing your feet on the mat, hands behind your head, just a little bit of core movement to support your posture. Elbows out, space between your chin and your chest. Inhale, exhale, lift and release. Lift and release. Now if you want to lift your feet up, lifting for 10. You can have them long if you want. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold it for 10, 9, 8, lift up a little bit more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hug your knees in. Breathing in and breathing out. We're taking the knees over to one side. So we're adding a little twist. And then we've got your knees over to your right, and you're holding your right hand behind your head. Left hand palm facing up. Inhale, exhale, lift, and then we're twisting, touching the heel. Keeping the head up, twisting, twisting, lifting up a little bit more for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then both hands behind your head, lifting up, squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Change sides. We got the left hand behind our head, the knees are to the left, palm facing up, and we're touching the opposite, we're touching the heels on the opposite side. Inhale, exhale, lift, and we're twisting to the side to touch the heels with our fingertips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, lift up a little bit more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both hands up behind your head, lifting up. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hug the knees in. Breathing in, breathing out, circling one way and circling the other way, lifting the feet up. Bring the hands behind the head. Inhale, exhale, lift and lower. So you can extend one leg if you want for 10, 9. Now you can have your heel touching the floor or 1 inch away from the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change sides, lifting up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hug the knees in. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to roll over onto all fours. Hands shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. And then we're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Shoulder to hip, twisting from side to side. Good. And then we're going to come down onto our elbows. Coming down onto our elbows, we're going to extend the right leg out, toe pointing down, lifting up and down, up and down, and try to add that squeeze in the glute muscle, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the knee, push the ceiling away with your foot. So we're working those lower glute muscles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come up onto your hands, extend that same leg, pull the belly button in, circling a little dining table plate, a little dinner plate on 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there and change directions of the circle nice and high for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Ooh, felt that. Pat it out. Let's come down onto the elbow, change sides. Left leg comes long, point the toe down, and we're lifting up and down. Keep your abs pulled in. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the knee, pushing the ceiling away with your foot for 10, 9, 8, nice and high, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come up onto your hands. If you want to stay on your elbows, you can, up to you. And we're circling that dinner plate for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change directions for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And let's just come into child's pose. Nice and gently coming into this child's pose. And just surrender here, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then coming back into melting heart. Knees are together. Opening up the chest, the upper back. Bring the palms together. Bend the elbows, put the hands behind the head. Lean back very slightly. And then gently release, coming back onto all fours. And let's just inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. We're preparing for the dog. Inhale, look up. Exhale down. Neutralize your spine, tuck the toe under, come into downward facing dog. Walk it out. Left, right, left, right. And then come into high plank. Bend the knee, back into high plank. Bend the knee. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back into the dog, walking it out. And breathe here. You can bend your knees to lengthen your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands. Step your right foot forward. Left foot forward. Have your hands on either side of the foot and just walk your buttocks out. Left, right, stretching the hips, the glutes. Then tuck in the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck that neck in. Inhale, reaching up to the ceiling. Reaching up to the ceiling, cactus arms, squeezing those shoulder blades together for 3, 2, 1, and then bring the hands behind you. Open up your chest, come and sit into the chair. Release the hands. Palms together, forward bend. Tuck in the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck in the neck. Frame the foot. Right leg back, drop the right knee down, taking the hands to the inside of the left foot. Now use your elbow to keep that leg kind of to the outer edge of the mat, and then we're circling one way. Really just opening up the groin area, especially if you've been sitting at a desk. And then if you want to, you can just hold it there. And if you want to, you can come down onto your elbows. And then gently release. So we're bringing the hands, the feet back to the middle of the mat, and we're going to do half split. And breathe. Really stretching out our body, bending the knee, extending, bending, extending, bending, extending, bending the knee, touch down, right hand, left hand up, lengthen your spine, and then if you want to, you can grab hold of that foot with your hand, pushing the foot into your hand to open up your chest, and then gently release. Framing the foot, coming back into downward facing dog. And breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands. Step your right foot forward, dropping your left knee down. Hands to the inside of the right foot. Again, using your elbow. Take your foot to the outer edge of the mat. That's it, beautiful. And use the elbow to push that shin calf away slightly and circle one way. And circle the other way. And really creating space there. And then if you want to, you can come down on your elbows. And then gently bring the foot back to the middle of the mat. Extend into half splits. And bend. Extend. And bend. Extend. And bend. Touch down. Left hand down, right hand up. And then bend that back leg. Grab hold of that foot. Pushing the foot into the hand. Lengthen your spine. And then gently coming back into downward facing dog. And breathe. You can drop the right knee down. You got the hand, the knee and the foot in one line. Bring the hand over your head and then rotate that palm down. And then just really reach to the opposite side. And then back up and reach. And up and reach. So stretching the sides, the side body, laterally, hand, knee, foot, over, bringing the hand over your ear, and lift, over, and lift, over, and come back. We're going to open up the feet, the knees nice and wide. The heels are behind your knees and we're going to come down on our elbows. So you can use your hips forward and back slightly to find that space inside your groin area. Relax your shoulders where you're feeling the stretch in the inside thigh muscles. Breathe here. And then gently coming back onto your feet. We're going to go straight into the squat. Sitting into the squat. And we've got our elbows inside our knees. And then slowly coming back up. Tuck in the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck in the neck. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Cactus arms. Squeeze. And back up. Squeeze, lifting your chest. Back up. Squeeze, flipping the hands. Opening up the chest. Coming, sitting down. Bring the hands up. Palms together. Forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend. Frame the hands. Step the left leg back, keeping the front knee bent. Now hold it there. And then bend the back knee slightly and coming up. Into a kind of lunge position. Holding it there. For 3, 2, 1. Opening it up into the warrior. Holding it there. For 3, 2, 1. Extending the front leg. Shoulders back. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Reach, reach, reach. Coming down into the triangle. And then coming back up. Let's change sides. Coming back to the back of the mat. Bending the back knee. Sitting down into a lunge position. Inhale, lift up those hands. Hold. And then opening it up into a warrior. Open up your chest. Extend that front leg, lengthen your spine. Reach to the back wall, coming down into a triangle. Try not to lock your knee out. Rotate your chest to the ceiling slightly. Lift your fingers 1 inch to the ceiling too. Then inhale, come up. Taking your feet to the back, bend the knee. Frame the foot. Kick back into downward facing dog. Good, Lan. Let's lift up the right leg. Bend the knee, open up that hip. And taking that right foot to the left hand. Extend the back leg. Lengthen your spine. Coming down into a pigeon. Now we're going to be here for a minute or two. So just relax here. You might want to put one fist on top of the other so you can rest your forehead. And just focus on your breath while you're in this position. Nothing else to think about but your breath. You can start maybe making those micro adjustments to see if you can go deeper. See if you can soften your body a little bit more. Maybe take your left hip to your right heel. Let's take 2 more breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then just rolling over onto your back. We're going to take that same right leg, grabbing hold of it, the foot from the outside edge. Tuck in your chin. Pull that knee in. Again, keeping with the theme of opening up the hips. And then taking that foot on the opposite knee. And then grabbing either behind or over your knee. And then gently release. Just take a moment to connect with your body, to connect with your breath. Just acknowledge the difference between your left and your right. And then we're going to roll over. We're going to do the other side. So coming onto all fours, tuck the toe under, coming back into downward facing dog. Just walk it out gently. And then inhale, lift up your left leg. Bend the knee, open up that hip. And then take that left foot to the right hand. Extend the back leg. Lengthen your spine, coming down. And breathe. And just relax into the pigeon. Just observe your breath moving through your body. And your right and left may feel different, and that's okay. Just make a mental note of it and see how we can balance your bodies out with practice, left and right working together equally in balance, preventing injuries in the future. Let's just take 2 more deep breaths here. See if you can go deeper. Use your breath. Explore somewhere new maybe. And then just slowly rolling back onto the mat. We're grabbing that left foot, the outer edge of the foot, lengthen the leg that's on the mat, push the knee into the mat, toes pointing towards you, tuck your chin in slightly and relax your shoulders. And then we're going to bend the bottom leg, pop that left foot on the right knee and lift the foot up off the mat. Interlocking your fingers underneath the knee, tucking in the chin and pulling that knee into your chest to relax your shoulders and breathe. And then gently release. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And slowly bending your knees, rolling over to one side, bringing yourself back up to sitting. So sitting with your legs long. You can have your knees bent if you want to. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, come down. And breathe. And then gently release, taking one foot out, one foot in. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, rotate, coming down. And then gently release, change sides. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, coming down. And just surrender on the mat with your stretch. Relaxing your shoulders, relax your face. Just allow the body to do whatever comes naturally to it. So you don't want to push too hard, but you also want to explore something new too. And then gently release. Both feet nice and long. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down. Relax your shoulders. And then gently releasing, sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position. Sit nice and tall. Lean back very slightly, hands on your knees. Drop your shoulders down. And then exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Back to the center. Turn to one side. Tuck the chin in slightly. And change. And again. And again. A little tiny circles one way. And little tiny circles upwards. And then roll the shoulders back. And then roll the shoulders forward. Let's come and lie down on the mat. Lying down on the mat, we're going to hug our knees in. Hugging your knees, circling one way. Rocking from side to side. Remember to be really gentle with your body. Every day is different, depending on what's happening in your life, the stress levels, what you've eaten, how much sleep you've had, and what's going on in your lives affects how our body functions and how it feels. Interlock your fingers, hug one knee into your armpit, rotate your foot one way and rotate your foot the other way. And it's always important to honor where your body is at under the circumstances it's under. And that's what yoga has shown me, is every time I show up on the mat, even though sometimes opposite hand, opposite knee, I think I'm fine, but my body feels tired and a little bit niggly. It just means that for me, maybe I'm under stress mentally and I don't realize it. So just communicating to me, telling me, just slow down a bit, don't push yourself, just do enough for today, or just show up on the mat and just be gentle. And other days where I'm feeling tired, but I show up on the mat and I have so much energy and I feel so alive, and that might show me that I just need to shift external energies I might be holding on to when I have more energy, and I might be just acting lethargic. So sometimes showing up on the mat has its own language. It's trying to communicate to you, your body. Hug that knee in, rotate your foot one way, rotate your foot the other way. Bring your knee over your body, turn your head away, lift the hand up. And today my body was telling me I ate too much for dinner. So I've got to remember that extra mouthful or two can really affect my practice in the evenings. And sometimes I get carried away when the kids are eating. But that's okay, I know for Thursday. And then hug your knees in. Circling one way, circling the other way. And if there's any last minute stretch or something you feel your body needs for you today, go ahead and do so. And if not, come and lie down on the mat. And stay here on the mat. And while you're lying on the mat, just go back to that breath moving through your body. With every exhale, at the end, add that magic pause. With every inhale, add that magic pause. And just take a moment to acknowledge your commitment to yourself today. It's not easy showing up on the mat sometimes when there's so much going on, or you're just feeling lethargic and tired, and you make yourself show up on the mat. And that's going outside your comfort zone. So you're building your discipline muscle. And you're creating a new habit. And eventually, with time, you'll just start doing it without thinking. And you'll notice how your body feels if you don't do it. So it's all about a feeling. It's not about touching your toes or doing a headstand or a handstand. It's about how your practice makes you feel outside the mat. So just breathing in and breathing out. As you exhale, just letting go of anything that's not serving you. Letting it go, exhaling it out of your body, out of your mind, off your mat. And as you inhale, inhale presence on your mat, with your body, in your mind. Complete stillness, giving your monkey mind a bit of a rest from thinking, and giving yourself permission to be completely still, with no agenda, just this time for you. And then just slowly taking a couple of deep breaths, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, slowly coming back into your body. And while you're lying here in this beautiful space you've created, think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. Inhale each one of those things into your body. Exhale gratitude out into the universe. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then just add some gentle movement back into your body. Maybe turn your head left and right. And then whenever you're ready, in your own time, there's no rush, you can bend your knees and roll over to your preferred side of resting. And feel free to stay here for as long as you need. This is your time you've created. I thank you for your time allowing me into your space. I appreciate you and I look forward to seeing you next time.